Welcome to the lesson 13 of OpenXava. In the previous lesson, we saw how we can define persistent properties with specific calculations using the calculation annotation and how we can define properties for totals. You can see more about this lesson following this link here. We have already established persistent properties using the calculation annotation, and we have seen how we can set total properties. Now we will see how we can set these properties from an external file. It's useful for the user to have the default value populated for the bad percentage. We can use calculator with the default value calculator that returns a fixed value, but in that case, changing the default value means changing our source code. Otherwise, we could read the default value from the database using JPI for the calculator, but in that case, changing the default value means updating a database table. Another option is to store this configuration value in a properties file, such a plain file with a key value pairs. In this case, changing the default value for bad percentage is just a matter of editing a plain file with a text editor. Let's implement this properties file option in this way. So we need to go here to properties folder, and here we right click, go to new, other, and here in order we select file, click on next, and here you need to add the number for this file. It will be invoicing point properties. Now we need to click on finish. We have here the file, and we can write here. We will be writing this code: default bad percentage equals 21. We save here, and that's it. So we can use the Java util properties class from Java to read this file. We prefer to create a custom class to read these properties. So we are going to call this class Invoicing preference, and we will put it in a new package named your company invoicing util. Let's do it. We need to create a new package, so right click here, go to new, click on package and name it com.yourcompany.invoicing.util. When you click on finish, you can see here that you can see your package. That's because you need to modify the filter here and mark it empty package. So we have it here. Here we will create the new class. So right click, go to class and name it invoicing preference. Click on finish. So we need to add this code here. So let's see our code. Here we are storing our properties. We are using license initialization. Here we are using properties reader, that is a utility class from OpenXava. And here we have the only public method that we are using. As we can see, Invoicing preference is a class with a one static method named getDefaultBut%. The advantage of using this utility class over reading directly of the property file is that if we change the way the preferences are obtained, for example reading from a database or a LDIP directory, we only have to change this class in our entire application. So we can use this class for the default calculator for the BUT% property. Let's see how we can create it. We need to go to the calculator's backpage and right click here, create a new class named BUT% calculator. Click on finish, implement eCalculator, save, and now here press Ctrl plus space and select calculate method, and we will add here some logic. Return, in this case invoicing preference, we save here, and that's it. As we can see, it just returns the default BUT% from invoice preference. Now we can use this calculator in the definition of the BUT% property in commercial document in this way. So go to commercial document, and we need to locate here BUT%, and we will add here a default value calculator annotation with this code. We save, and that's all the code. With this code, when the user clicks to create a new invoice, the BUT% field will be filled with the 21% or whatever the number we have put in the invoiced property. Let's try it. So start your application. When we enter our application, if we go to invoice, click on new, we can see here that in the BUT field we have the number that we have put in our external file. So this functionality is working fine. Through this lesson, we have seen how we can add business logic and values from an external file to our application. Using this method, we don't need to modify our code when we need to add new business logic or new values to our application. I hope you have enjoyed this lesson. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, leave your comment and like this video. See you soon!